So some big news. Tesla's board of directors just announced that they will be doing a 5-to-1 split for the company's stock shares. And just when you thought the hype and news about this company was beginning to quiet down a bit, Elon Musk once again comes out and surprises us with a pretty big announcement. In today's video, I will be discussing the Tesla 5-for-1 stock split, what exactly this means for you as an investor, and how this will affect the stock's pricing after the split. So what exactly happened? After hours on Tuesday, Tesla announced that they will be doing a 5-for-1 stock split in their shares that will initiate at the end of this month on August 31st. Now, how does this affect you as a Tesla investor? Well, basically, it doesn't make you 5 times richer, which is what a lot of people think it does. That's absolutely not the case. It's like you giving me 5 $1 bills and me giving you 1 $5 bill and me thinking I have more money than you. You'd probably look at me as if I were an idiot. So to keep it super simple, this is going to mean however many Tesla shares you have as of right now, whether it's 1 share, 10 shares, or 100 shares, you are going to have 5 times as many shares come the stock split. But like I said, this doesn't mean you are going to have 5 times as much money, but instead, you are going to receive an additional 4 shares valued at 5 times less of the price before the stock split. Whatever price Tesla is before the stock split in a few weeks will determine its price after the split. To demonstrate, let's say Tesla shares are trading at around $1,500. That means come the stock split, these shares will be cut up into pieces of 5, setting the price to around $300. This is why if you have any Tesla shares, you are going to have 5 times the amount of shares, but at 5 times less of the value. A stock split doesn't change the underlying value of a company, it just lowers the share's price. The value it adds to existing shareholders is that it adds extra liquidity and makes the shares more affordable to new investors. It signals to the market that the stock's price has been rising. Investors want stocks with positive momentum, so this tells investors that the stock has performed well and can now be bought at a cheaper price. So how exactly has the news affected Tesla's price so far? Before the announcement was made on August 11th, Tesla shares were down 3% throughout the trading day, but then jumped almost 7% after the news broke out of the company planning to split their shares. At market close, Tesla was trading at around $1,374 per share, but after hours was trading at around $1,463, all because of the announcement. And as of today, we have seen some of the effects of this settle in to now the stock trading to over $1,600 per share. When looking at how the company has performed over the past year, we have already seen 2 major run-ups within the stock price. The first one from the end of 2019, peaking to over $900 per share in late February. Then because of the pandemic, there was a huge decline in price to around $300, and since then, Tesla has absolutely been on a tear. But the past few weeks, the stock has been moving sideways at around $1,500 per share. Okay, so now get this. Over the 12-month period, Tesla has been up almost 500%, with being up 230% this year alone. Tesla has been outperforming the S&P 500 throughout the year since the index is only up 4% year to date. Why has Tesla's stock been going up so quick? So this has mainly been driven by them having a great Q2 earnings report where Tesla absolutely blew past professional analyst expectations, and throughout the summer, after Tesla broke $1,000 per share, it reached $1,500 per share in less than a week. It didn't stop there though. On July 13th, the stock hit a new all-time high of $1,794.99 per share after the company posting their 4th consecutive profitable gap quarter. So now after Tesla accomplishing their 4th consecutive profitable quarter, this now gives them eligibility to be included in the S&P 500, and it's really surprising because Wall Street wasn't expecting Tesla to have any profitable quarters this year, but they started noticing that they were still selling cars throughout the pandemic, and once they realized this, they really got behind the whole entire electrical vehicle hype train. The thing about Wall Street is that they always tend to make evaluations like this. This is why stocks rarely trade at fair value. They will either really overvalue a company or undervalue a company, and when they believe that Tesla was still undervalued for what it was actually worth, this was a big catalyst that sent the stock price flying to almost $1,800 per share. share. So now, is the stock split actually good news for this stock? Well, yeah, it is, but not because it improves the underlying fundamentals of the business. It just allows investors to purchase more full shares of Tesla stock since they will be at a discounted price, because not too many average investors would be able to afford a company's stock that's trading over $1,000 per share. There is tons of excitement surrounding this company already, and by Tesla making their shares more affordable, this will certainly lead to more investors buying Tesla stock because, well, they can, and only more people will jump on the Tesla hype train, and this will end up pushing the stock price even higher. This is kind of the same thing that happened with Apple when they announced their upcoming stock split a few weeks back. Since then, Apple shares are up 17% since making the announcement. There's lots of psychology behind this, because if you saw Tesla at around $300 per share or Apple at $100 per share, you would think that the stock is cheap because the price of it appears to be low. So then theoretically, you would feel more comfortable in buying a few more shares of either of these companies. Even though tons of brokerages offer fractional shares, so you can buy like 0.3 shares of Tesla or 0.3 shares of Google, really big name companies, I'm sure that many investors, including myself, want to own full shares of these companies because it gives you just that much more satisfaction and fulfillment. Like I said, there's a lot of psychology that plays behind these stock splits. I think this will cause an increase in smaller investors buying shares because, in theory, if more investors bought more shares just because they're at a cheaper price, this would surely advance the price of the stock even more. Tesla is all of the talk right now, and everybody wants to invest in the future of technology. This is like my third Tesla video already, but it's because I really like the company and have high expectations of them in the future. I really believe that they can continue to keep performing at high levels, and I don't know if it's because I'm such a huge Elon Musk fan, but I really believe that he can continue to innovate and carry the world into the next era of technology. I feel like almost every household in the future will own a Tesla vehicle at some point. It's just super convenient for more Teslas to be out on the road. Just like how almost everyone owns an iPhone, it might be the same way with a Tesla vehicle as well. I talked about in one of my previous videos how Tesla has still yet to see these huge profits that I expect are achievable for them within the next few years, since as of right now, they're doing only about 500,000 vehicle deliveries per year, but once they get the rest of their factories up and running, they can certainly do vehicle deliveries in the millions. Once this is accomplished, they will start posting huge profits in their earnings reports, and this will increase the value of the company even more. And this is not something that's so far out, like decades and decades ahead. Tesla is more than a car company. They're a technology company that has solar power, autonomous driving, battery technology, and many more. This will only continue to drive up the excitement behind the company. So, in my opinion, it is going to be a great time to buy Tesla stock within the next few months for the long haul, because in a few years, when many of us look back and see that Tesla was trading at only around $1,600 per share, many of us might be regretting not having invested in Tesla at all, or just not buying more shares at the time. I don't know exactly how many times I'm gonna say this, but I am really excited for Tesla in the future. They are currently my biggest position and holding within my stock portfolio, and I've stated that in previous videos. This isn't a full breakdown on the fundamentals of the company, but if you want to check something like that out, I made a video on that and you guys can check that out. That's going to be right here. I know a lot of people were curious about the Tesla stock split. That's why I decided to make this video, and right now would probably be a good time to buy more Tesla stock, since I know more smaller investors will be buying more stock after the split. Just make sure to not take these videos as financial advice. They're just for entertainment purposes only, so please do yourself a favor and make sure to do your own research before investing into anything. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, make sure to smash that like button as well as hit that subscribe button to see more content like this in the future. I'll catch you guys in another video. Peace.